sir. Come on. Be a good sport there. There we go.
No big surprise, Josh Amberger, Tim O'Donnell, Sam Douglas, Ben Collins, Brad Kaufeld. Our first five, not surprised at all by that out of there. A lot of great athletes. Sam Douglas spends half of his competitive year in New York, so he races out of the New York Athletic Club, swims at the New York Athletic Club, does his cycling over in Jersey, rides across the George Washington Bridge. And there's our first group of five. Josh Amberger, typically the first guys out of the water. Looking for our defending champ. Let's keep an eye out for number 1, Richie Cunningham. Well, speaking of the devil, there he is. Hey, Captain! I just saw Captain Morgan down there. How's the Captain doing? There's Richie right there. Rudy Wild. Rudy Weil out of Switzerland had a great race last weekend in Anthony's Olympic distance race. Looks like we got about 2 groups again in that first group. Josh Amberger, Tim O'Donnell, Sam Douglas, Ben Collins, Brad Kaufeld. Keep an eye out for Ben Collins. Again, remember last year's race, Ben was the leader off the bike and the leader for the first lap of the run, and then he ran into some troubles out on the run course and passed out somewhere out on the Buccaneers, so he's back to make amends for last year's performance. He had a great race about a month ago over in San Juan, finishing the top 5, getting down this whole 70.3. Looks like our final group is underway, and it's just a couple minutes before 7 o'clock. I want to remind everybody downtown, right here at the intersection of King Street and the Scale House, this is where the athlete's going to be coming by. This is about mile 8 as they make their way around the route. So if you're out on the roadway there by the outpoint there, cruising here. You remember a couple years ago it was wet, so they weren't moving too quick, but I think they're going to be moving quickly as they make their way up King Street. So heads up along the roadway.
I don't even know what my phone is. Oh, absolutely. It's only going to go worse, my friend. All right.
Looking at our first group of women, should be out of the water momentarily if they've not already gone by.
Oh, cool, yeah. Nobody's coming through, right?
I can give you a quick. We had Josh Amberger out to the, this is Dave Ragsdale reporting. Josh Amberger was first out of the water. Tim O'Donnell was second in the water. Sam Douglas in the mix also. Ben Collins, and then our fifth guy, part of that first group, Brad Kaufeld. So those first five are out of the water. Richie Cunningham was part of a second group of athletes out of the water. Right now we're trying to keep an eye out for our women. So we're monitoring them. They started a couple of minutes behind the guys. And they'll be within a minute or two of the men's swim times. We've got a lot of tops over. There goes Tom Lowe heading out onto the road. Word from the course, three of our women out of the water all, so we'll catch them coming through town. The captain is in the house. Yes. Heads up everybody who's in our downtown area. Our athletes are going to be coming through town here momentarily as they head out onto the North Shore. So if you're up there by the intersection, you want to be on the, you don't want to be on the roadway, you want to be on the sidewalk. They're going to be coming by at a speed. Sir, you stand right by the stop sign. You are right in harm's way, my friend. So anybody up there on the roadway, you want to clear out. They're going to be coming right back through town. So heads up, please. Heads up on King Street, everybody. Look both ways before you cross in a few moments. The conga line, that is the 56-mile bike ride, will be underway momentarily. Stream of athletes getting out of the water will start to pick up a bit as we welcome all of our age group athletes. We're keeping an eye out again. This is about 8 to 9 miles into the bike course. They did a little loop out on the east side of town. They'll actually traverse sections of the roadway, both at the early parts of the bike and then the very tail end of it as well. So to make a little bit of distance. So meanwhile, you see athletes heading out onto the 56-mile bike ride, and the others are streaming through town. So heads up. If you're downtown here near the intersection of King Street and the Scale House, heads up everybody. If you're up there by Company, please step onto the sidewalk if you would, or make sure you're in a protected spot along the route, because they are not looking for you, I can assure you of that. Heads up to all of our sprint athletes. You might make your way to the seawall if you're part of our sprint race here at the Captain Morgan Ironman 70.3 St. Croix. You want to head yourself over to the seawall and await the instructions to jump in and head on over to the key. But if you want to grab your cap goggles, timing chip, head on over there. Heads up all relay teams. Remember, your athlete will meet you at your bike, so be prepared there.
Well,